Hi Sagittarius, this is Grisel with Psychic MG, and I'm here to do your next 30-day reading. Now, for those of you that are repeat offenders, a very warm welcome to you. Happy to have you here as I throw this around. Thank you so much for stopping in again. I appreciate that. And then for you newbies that are just stopping in, trying to kill time, trying to kill some boredom, whatever the motive, very warm welcome to you. I hope you find whatever it is that you are seeking. So without further ado, I did pull a card for you already, and we got the Dragon's Lair. Now, Sagittarius, before you click off, okay, initially I was like, what the heck? But we're going to get through this, okay? Because this image obviously looks like the tower. Everything is super icy. Here is the path. There's almost like nowhere to go. This seems like the Dragon's Lair itself, but actually my first thing was like, oh, it's a garage and headlights. Yeah, I don't think that's kind of it. In the medieval times, we have the dragon flying around here, and it looks really intense. The 1 is a reference to new beginnings. 19 is a reference to endings. So I feel like you're looking at beginnings and endings simultaneously, almost like boom, boom, like yeah, it's crazy. We're going to read from the book itself, and we're going to get into it. Sag, here we go. So, Dragon's Lair, you're always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, Pearl is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life fully lived isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours. But there's a great value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So, it doesn't sound quite as scary, does it? Told you I got you, Sag. Okay, this one really wanted to speak, so I'm just taking it. Oh my gosh. So, Sag, you could have some Leo in your chart, or be involved in a Leo, because that came out in the Leo read just a minute ago. We have rock bottom. So again, the 1, feeling like you hit a wall, not sure where to go, feeling like the highs and lows, everything is just the same, not even knowing. It's like mirroring everything around you, okay? And nothing is clear to you. So we're going to find out a little bit more about this for my Sagittarian friends. More information, please, to help us out this energy, and show me now. Goblins. Excuse me. So your energy is basically on the table here, telling me that there's been a lot of changes, fluctuations, a lot of changes, could be fears as well. And I just got confirmation, my crown chakra, left hand side, so a lot of like your intuitive downloads as well can be causing a knee-jerk reaction, making you feel fearful. And then we tend to like see ghosts everywhere, okay? I mean, been there, done that, I totally get it. But I want to say that if you can try to get rid of some of these fears, try to clean up the area around you a little bit, and gain some clarity, allow for that energy to be transmuted back into Mother Earth, and allow for the sun to really fully get through those trees so you can see clearly. Because I feel like there's so many changes and a lot of confusion and a lot of like walls. Mountain, yeah, so it could feel like you are just trying to climb these mountains, and it's just so exhausting, and you're not really even sure, and even kind of scary. And it's like we're living in a time right now where things are pretty frightening. Things are not clear. Everyone, it appears, is just kind of against and fighting each other. And I want to tell you though, I've got the number 6 right here. And I also have, when I add these 2 cards up, it's reduced to 6. I feel like this is a victory. This is about, yeah, there's a lot of changes, a lot of scary things in front of you perhaps right now. I feel like some of you guys are actually doing it too much on the, that sounds bad. What I mean to say is watching too much news, okay? Mainstream media, And this can put you in a fight or flight mode or in a paralysis mode, which I feel like that's where you're at. Paralysis of analysis is the thing, right? And so with all of the changes, and yet I feel like you personally are stuck and you've hit a wall. So we're going to explore the mountain a little bit. It says you have the capacity to float around any obstacle. This is a time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be insurmountable obstacles, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose to ease your way around. This is a time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take it one step at a time, opting for the right action. So yeah, you could be free flowing, or you could make your life even, as tough as we want to make it, I guess. And you know, Sag, this is not at all. I love you guys. You guys are like my gorgeous counterparts. I love Sag as well. But I want to say that I've experienced, a lot of these fears, a lot of hitting rock bottom, a lot of feeling stonewalled, a lot of feeling iced out, isolated, not sure where the heck these steps lead. Are they even the same staircase? Are they different? A lot of confusion and a lot of demons also. But I want to say that in all the readings, one of the common threads I'm noticing is going with the flow, is being open to what spirits, and I just saw the number 3 in my mind, which is cooperation, creativity, advancement. That is where the warmth in your heart chakra is going to come from. That is where the light in your crown chakra is going to be felt the most. When you are in company and being around people who are similar vibrationally to you, that obviously call you out of this energy, but that get you back into your creativity, back into free flowing, back into seeing synchronicities instead of seeing all the bumps in the room and seeing monsters under the bed and things like that, which, I mean, that's what we're being programmed right now to watch in the news. And I'm not saying that, it's not like, oh, it's not true what they're showing. It's just that everything is really skewed to just one narrative. So I'd be very careful with how much news mainstream media are consuming. I would just try to get back into your authentic self, into creating once again. And I think that you're going to be like, what the heck? How can I possibly? You need to be free and clear to be creative. But sometimes just picking up that paintbrush and that easel, or doing some automatic writing, or redecorating a room, or doing some needlepoint, or whatever it is that you did or do creatively, focus on that a little bit. And I feel like the cooperation of other people is going to be really important, integral, in fact, to this movement for you, to really melting the ice and helping you thaw out and helping you to be able to see how to navigate this mountain that seems kind of like monumental, almost like it wants to eat you. It's got a little bit of Egypt vibes with that little beard thing that I don't even know what it's called, but it feels just really ominous. It's like you leave the ice tower to go to this like destitute rocky mountain, and it seems really hard to deal with. But I'm here to tell you that this lunar phase, whenever you're watching this, you could be starting to receive some really big downloads, as well as how to navigate this mountain, this monumental effort that you need to do or change or grow into. But it's also what's gonna help you is that creativity and partnership with other people. I really feel that strongly for you, Sag, okay? So 5, a lot of changes. What else do we need to know for my Sagittarian friends for the next 30 days? This is a timeless reading. If you like the style of reading, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Sharing is a great way to allow other people to maybe get some help as well. All right. What do we need to see for my Sag friends? Show me now. Alrighty. So you are definitely in a defensive mode. So I'm defending my home, my hearth, my castle. This is how I've always done things. Maybe I'm even defending my job. I have like I the thing is just like, okay, this is dry as like I'm looking at you. Okay, that was really awkward, but you know what I'm talking about because I can't show you my eyeballs right now. But I feel like you're doing that. This is like my security. You're saying you're like, you come any closer, you F with my security, and I'm going to F you up with this wand. Like, I can totally take you. And so I think that you are fiercely defending. It could be your finances, it could be your relationship, it could be whatever it is. I feel like even for some of you guys, it's a way of thinking and a way of seeing the world. And so that type of defense, you're defending this ideal. But look at how different these are. It's like this is where we're at now, but this is in your mind what you're defending. And I'm not saying that it's not your home. It's some aspect of it needs almost like a different light. It's almost like when you have that black light and you shine it on something, it looks totally different and things get exposed. I feel like that is what is needed here, okay? So that might be for one of two of you. Take it as you will. But I do feel like there is a sense of kind of like awakening and then a fierce, I don't want to, a fierce clinging to what was and how things have been in the old narrative. There is an element of things being intuitively downloaded. Like I really see what people are talking about now, how this was all like a facade and how this was a front for that and how these people actually own this whole thing, that whatever. And I feel like it's left you kind of in shock, and then you retreat back to like the old, yeah, that can't be real because that is just too crazy. So you could be teetering upon like a major breakthrough of understanding the world in a different way, of seeing things with the depth and with spiritual eyes that you haven't seen quite before. This could really shake you to your core. And if this is you, maybe one of you, maybe nobody, but if this is your story, then I feel you. I experience the same thing as well. And so I am here for you. I want to say this does have a lot to do with your security. When our security gets threatened, we go all out, don't we? But then I have the Knight of Wands here. This is inspiration. This is this person's almost like with a mission, on a mission with a message to do something that is going to really help with your stability, help you feel good once again, and also help you with the direction that you want to go and how to do it perhaps. So I think that getting a little bit of sunlight, opening up your shades, things like that is going to be really helpful. And I would say communion more with spirit, meditation and or prayer, or both preferably. Oh yeah, look. Oh, these all three jumped out. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're not saying a damn thing. You might be feeling all of these things, but you're not telling anyone. Maybe it makes you feel a little bit crazy. But you're keeping your feelings, emotions to yourself. This could also indicate like, okay, we don't know how all of this, how this globe, this shake-up, this world is going to pan out. So I'm keeping my own resources to myself. I'm buying extra food. I'm storing water, things like that. I don't need to tell nobody. It is my business, and I am fully taking care of mine. It could be that as well. So there is some mystery and some secrecy going on here, and that is totally your prerogative, right? The Queen of Wands, mover and a shaker. This could be somebody, a friend. This could be I feel like this could be you, or even a family member or somebody that you're connected with to help you, okay? Just a little with some sunshine, with some bright news, with some healing in your heart. Looks like it's taken its toll on you, and you haven't really had anywhere who really truly understands where you're at to help you. This can also indicate like a need for, and I'm not saying anything negative about, but mental health resources, just reaching out. I mean, therapy, friends or therapy, talking to someone, whatever the case may be. So if that fits, and that fits. If it doesn't, just toss it out. That's just fine. But I feel like with the sun right here, I think that there is someone who can really help you, who has their own business, who's a mover and a shaker, who has the ability for healing and also speaking the truth, and who they themselves are stable. a lot of heart energy. They could be healer, light worker, that kind of a thing, massage therapist, reflexologist, energy worker, light worker, crystal worker, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, okay? But this could also open up an avenue for you as a means to get out of a rut, even financial, like, not that you're in a financial rut, but open up more abundance to you, okay? Because grabbing onto what you have right now tightly is one thing, and white knuckling it, I call it, but allowing and reinventing yourself, reinventing the wheel, changing things up so that even you keep what you have, but you create more of an abundance coming towards you, more of a flow, whatever that looks like, okay? Then I have you right here. This is a strength card. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. I just totally counted. I knew it was a number 8 because it's, you know, my card as well. But this is a strength card. This is calming your inner beast, controlling your inner beast, your inner demon, your imagination. This is also being able to master, okay, well, this is what it is, and I've been frozen out here. Maybe you've had assets that were frozen. Maybe perhaps people are freezing out of the life and vice versa. But I'm in full control over my reaction. I actually can have these feelings and just communicate. This is also my lust card. So maybe there's an element of like getting it on. I don't know. I don't know your life, right? We've got the moon here. You could be getting downloads. We have the moon in Virgo coming up Friday. And I'm just going to say that this is a timeless reading, but your connection to the moon may be having you and feeling a certain way, right? So maybe a little bit more animalistic, a little bit more like, rawr. So very confident, very with it. I feel like a lot of power in this, okay? So I feel like overall this is saying that you can have a friend, family member, or a mentor, a boss, whatever the case may be, that could really help to put you back in the zone of you two are the Queen of Wands, the mover and the shaker, right? And moving forward, helping you attain movement and freedom once again. These two cards can never be in the same frame. They don't go together. There's no way that they flow. And so that's what we want, is to kind of crack that ice and allow more warmth into your life, allow some healing, allow for you to speak what you need to speak. I feel like you're getting downloads and your mouth is open, but it's almost like the inability to speak your truth is what I'm feeling here. It's almost like I'm wordless. And where do you go with this? Okay, so I've got two little birds here. You could be seeing some animal communication or receiving your messages through birds and things like that. It's important right now perhaps to wear some green, and yellows would be really beneficial, perhaps even orange, but I feel like mostly green, to help your heart do some healing, to welcome in some warm energies, some vibration. Try to stay away from the blacks just for now. I know I'm guilty of that as well, but I hope that this message resonated with you, and much love to you. Till next time, namaste.